Hello students, in today's class we will continue with chapter 5 Microsoft Excel. In your last class I have explained you about features of Excel, how can we start the Excel, about workbook and worksheet and components of worksheet. Okay, now next topic is types of data. How many types of data we can enter in the Excel sheet? So open your book, page number 44. Three types of data can be entered in Microsoft Excel worksheet, which are as follows. First, number, text and formula. First, numbers are values that consist of numerals from 0 to 9 and the characters like plus, minus, exclamatory, @ dollar sign, modulus sign, caret sign, and sign, etc. are included in numeric data for performing functions. Okay, they can be used in calculations. So in addition to actual numbers, Excel also store date and time as numbers. By default, numbers are right aligned in a cell. Next data type is text. Text data can contain alphabets, numbers, space, and special characters. The text data is not used in calculations. So by default, text data is left aligned in a cell. Most often text entries are used for worksheet headings, names, and for identifying columns of data. Next type of data is formula. The formula is a mathematical equation involving number, values, operators, and cell address used for performing calculations on a worksheet. So formula can range from basic mathematical operations to complex calculations. Formula begin with equal sign. Always formula begin with equal sign in Excel. Excel 2010 you can apply background of Excel sheet. Click on the page layout tab and select the background option. So we can change any background of the Excel sheet. Now next topic is how can we perform calculations in Excel. Okay, Excel is basically used only for multiple calculations and tabular work with numerals only. So Excel has a powerful feature to perform calculations on the data very quickly. So we can perform addition, subtraction, multiplication and division of numbers either using formula or using functions. So formula are equations that perform calculations on values in our worksheet. And a formula consists of combination of cell reference, numbers, operators and Excel functions. The result of the calculation is displayed in the cell where the formula is entered. So for example, to calculate the total expenses in H3, type B3 plus C3 plus D3 plus E3 plus F3 plus G3. Okay, these are the cell addresses. Okay, B is for column heading and these 3 is for row heading. So our data, where in which cell our data is placed, so we have to give the cell reference of that cell. So like Monday, if we want to plus for weekly expenses, so first row we have to calculate. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Okay, Monday to Saturday, what expenses we have done for calculation. So we have to give the address from cell address for Monday to Saturday. So Monday cell address is column B and row 3. So we have write like this B3. And Tuesday address is column C, row it will be same. So row will be 3 and C3. Now next column D for Wednesday. So D3 is the address of for Wednesday expenses. Now next like this E3, F3 and G3. So we have to plus all this data. So we have to give the formula like this. Equal sign, every formula and function with will start with equal sign. So we have to put the sign first equal. Then we have to write all this addresses B3 plus C3 plus D3 plus E3 plus F3 and G3. So Monday to Saturday. Okay, and press the enter key. So you can see the answer. The total of all these cells will coming on this H3 cell. So this is for total. Call this column is for total we have made. So sum of values in the cell B3 to G3 will be calculated and displayed in the cell H3. Like this, we can use either upper or lower case letters while entering the cell address in a formula. Excel also provides a quicker and easier way to perform calculation also. So we can click on the auto sum button. You can see this is the auto sum present in either in the formula tab or home tab. You can see this is the auto sum button. With this button we can calculate, we can do the sum addition very fast. So Excel suggests a range which we can either accept or select a different range. So move the cell pointer in the cell H4. So if we want to plus the cold drink expenses on the whole week. So click on the auto sum button. After that, the Excel suggests the range B4 to G4. Automatically it will take the range from B4 to G4. So we did not need to write all the address like this B4 plus C4 D4. So it will take the range from B4 to H4. Automatically it will take the range auto sum button, and after that press the enter key. So you can see the answer will come here. The sum of values in the cell B4 to G4 is calculated and displayed in the cell H4. So it is very easy to calculate in the Excel. The Excel also provides special built-in mathematical functions, other functions also, such as sum, average, count, etc. So instead of typing such a long formula, the sum function can also be used to calculate the total expenses. So for example, write equal sum. So range will be in the bracket B4 to G4. This colon sign is for a range indication. So cell will be automatically selected from B4 to G4. And then press the enter key. So similarly we can use average, count and max and min function also. Okay, now next topic is working with worksheets. Switching between worksheet. If you want to switch between first one worksheet to another worksheet, so how can we do? When we add a number of worksheets, only a few worksheets can be seen on the screen. Okay, you can see. To switch between worksheets, click the arrow button on the worksheet tab.
Here are some results from the web.
Okay, now next, renaming a worksheet. How can we rename? We can by default the sheet name will come like this: sheet 1, sheet 2 and sheet 3. So you can change the sheet name over here. To rename a worksheet, double click on that sheet tab that you want to rename. Okay, then you can see that it will be highlighted and cursor will come here. To type a name, then press the enter key. Okay, like this we can rename the worksheet. Next is adding a new worksheet. Okay, by default Excel displayed only 3 worksheets, sheet 1, 2 and 3. So if you want to add new worksheet, first select the sheet before which you want to place a new worksheet. Then right click on that sheet tab and select the insert option, and insert dialog box will appear like this. Then select the worksheet option and click on OK. So you will notice a new worksheet get inserted before the selected worksheet. Then click on insert worksheet icon present next to the end of the sheet 3 tab also. So new worksheet will appear at the end. Next is removing a worksheet. If you want to remove or delete any worksheet that we don't want, so place the mouse pointer on that worksheet tab that you want to delete. Right click on that worksheet tab and then select the delete option. Or select the delete option in the cell group home tab. Further select the delete sheet option from the submenu list. Okay, like this also we can delete the worksheet in two ways. Next is saving a workbook. After doing all the work, you want to save a workbook. Follow the given steps. Click on the File tab, select the Save option. Save dialog box will appear. Then select the drive in the folder where you want to save the workbook. After that, type your file name in the file name box. And then click on Save button. It will save your work. The file will be saved with an extension .xlsx. This is the extension for Excel file. Next, another tip for you. So if you can save your file using Ctrl plus S key combination. Also, you can also select Save button on the Quick Access toolbar. And F12 key in Microsoft Excel 2010 display the Save As dialog box. Okay children, now we have completed this chapter. So read this chapter again and try to do practical. Okay, make one sheet like weekly expenses table we have done in this chapter. So type that table and try to use function and formulas to calculation, and all the worksheet features also you can practice, like renaming a worksheet, adding new worksheet, how to remove a worksheet, okay, and how to save a workbook. So read the lesson again, watch this video again, and try to do practical practice at your home. Now some recap points I will explain you. Excel is one of the most popular spreadsheet software. Workbook is like a notebook and worksheets are like the page of a notebook. Excel workbook display the three worksheets by default with the name sheet 1, 2 and 3. Three types of data can be entered in a worksheet such as number, text and formula. Next, formula is a mathematical equation involving number values and operators used to perform calculations on a worksheet. The tab scrolling button on the left of the sheet tab are used to switch between the worksheets. Okay children, now we have completed this chapter. Now I will give you homework for today.